It's completely broken.
Oh.
It's impossible to fix, I'm sure. It's more than half the tubes are leaking inside the heat exchanger. You know what? Let's just be farmers.
Fishermen, more like it.
So we need to figure out which one of these little tubes, because we can't wait forever. There's another picture of the tubes inside there. We can't sit here and wait for 2 months.
This trip to Tanzania has been pretty interesting. Some interesting, some uneventful stuff. Unknowingly, we traveled here during the low season, which has its advantages, but also has its disadvantages. The advantage being some places things are cheaper, or they give you a discount because it's the low season. But the disadvantage is a lot of nice snorkeling or diving spots are closed for the season. We're not here at the right time to see any interesting big fish, although we were told that the whale sharks are around most of the year, but it's not really the best time to see them. Not the best time to see any humpback whales as well. So we've been kind of just cruising along, struggling to sail against the current, and the wind hasn't really been that helpful. But we've come to what we thought was our last stop in Tanzania. So we are at the Mtwara Yacht Club. We are in one of the most southern towns or cities in Tanzania, where we were meant to check out and kick off and sail towards Mayotte. But as luck would have it, on our way here, the heat exchanger started acting up, and it's a major repair that we have to deal with at the moment. So we may or may not be here a while. We're trying to find a good solution for it, and hopefully we don't have to wait for a few months for a shipment. Yeah?
Yeah, it's completely broken.
If you see that little shack over there in the distance, that's the yacht club. So that gives you an idea of what kind of town we're in at the moment, and if we have to wait for a shipment from the US, our new heat exchanger, this is where we'll live for a while. Oh, someone made a discovery. What are you working on there?
Well, this heat exchanger ruptured. It is 36 years old, and I'm trying to figure out
how to fix it.
Well, we were trying to get a new one, but that's proving that's going to take a long time, and we're stuck here in Zanzibar. So what I'm trying to figure out now is how I can test it. Oh, that's why it's leaking out all of them.
Why?
Because that's dripping. Okay, so to test it, I need to get that to seal completely. All right, try this some more. Yeah, anyways, so we're gonna block off one of these tubes, whichever one it is that's ruptured. We just have to find the ruptured one and stop making a mess.
Yep.
Jeez. Who's gonna clean this? 1, 2, 3, not it.
Ah! Fine. As long as you fix it.
Alright, I'll try and fix it. More tape to save the day. Let's see if that works. Boy, that's a pretty big leak. See it coming out down there?
Yeah.
That's the leak. I think what happens is the tubes get welded onto the discs, and then the discs. The disc gets slid inside, and then it gets welded from the inside.
Oh.
It's very complicated. That's why it's very hard to repair, because somebody they have to cut it, like cut the whole cylinder, and then on both sides, and then pull the inside out, and then pressure test it, then make the repair, then put it back in, and then weld the cylinder back together. That's probably a good part of a day's work.
Mm-hmm.
And then just to test it and see if it worked.
Yeah. So we're probably stuck.
Well, I'm gonna try and liquid test it from the other side and see if I get a different result.
Okay.
But yeah, it's not looking good.
So what are we looking for? Bubbles?
Now we're looking for one tube. Hopefully, one tube will drain the whole thing.
How do we know?
Because it'll be the one tube that's dry.
That's kind of...
A big group of them.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's not gonna work. So, how to determine which one it is? Maybe back to the air idea.
Okay.
So if I pump air into here, there should be one leaking. Pretty sure. Okay, let's try that.
Then do we put water in?
Yep. Okay. Yep. Go ahead.
Here?
Yeah. Let me put a piece of tape over this real quick to try and slow it down because my hand is gonna be a little busy. Fill her up, Chuck. That should work.
There. Oh. One in the corner.
You sure?
If you tilted it to... Well, it was earlier.
Yeah, no,
The one in the corner.
We need to be sure. That might have just been air.
Oh.
Fill it again. Yeah.
It's really the one in the corner.
Okay, grab that wooden stick.
Yeah.
The dowel. Make sure you got the right one.
Yeah, it's the one in the corner, right here.
Okay, jam that stick in there.
Yep. Maybe it has worked.
High five! It's better than any other thing we got going on so far.
So the string's gonna clean it?
That's the idea. Progressively tie a larger string until it comes out clean. Where is this one? Aha! Whoop! Look at that magic trick.
Go back and forth like floss.
Well, yeah, you're not far off. That's exactly the idea. And then I like how I said larger string and I brought the exact same size.
Should I find a larger one?
It would have to be only slightly because that one barely fit. The second thing I'm thinking is we tie a tissue to the end and then pull it through.
Okay.
But
the better one, the one that you use in the engine room.
yeah, for sure. It doesn't fall apart. Let's let it dry though, because it needs to be dry anyways for us to.
Hope this works. Woo!
Here we are again, still doing it.
Still working on this.
So we're just gonna put a splash of acetone to try and clean it up. Make sure there's nothing that's gonna keep the glue from sticking. And then basically we're gonna floss this thing. Floss. If you're recording, I don't know if you can see it on the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. So we're gonna floss the thing. Alright, now, moment of the hour. Here we go. That's that one. So, I'm gonna jam this thing in here. Just stick it right in there. That's gonna piss it off. And then we're gonna tip it upside down.
Okay.
You gotta hold on it.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Huh.
Stuck?
Yeah. Is it the gun or the glue? Yeah, something's wrong.
Okay. Glue's
No.
coming out?
Yeah, no, it's going. Okay, never mind. False alarm. Paper towel?
Right here.
Okay, it is coming out. It's just coming out slower than I thought. All right. Where were we?
Wait. Oh, I see it here. It's this one. There. Black SIKAFLEX.
Okay. Yeah, it'll take a while.
It's filled. Is it gonna fit?
No.
Oh, so just the tips.
This is, so the idea is the SIKAFLEX is going to act like a rubber plug, and then the dowel is to keep it from getting pushed out, because there's going to be temperature and pressure.
Yeah.
And SIKAFLEX, I don't think is meant to handle that, but because it's plugged and stuck in there, it's going to act like a rubber stopper.
I see.
Basically. Ooh, look at that. Got it.
Nice and easy. Do you want one more?
That's fine.
You sure?
Well, it's not like we're saving the decks, they're ruined. Okay, now. Oh, I lost it. Where'd it go? That one. Oh, that's pretty obvious. Okay.
Right.
So that is it, and the dowel is going to keep it jammed in there. We'll let it sit because it's been exposed outside of the tube now. It should dry in about. It is still concealed, so it's going to dry very slow.
So how long are we?
I'm thinking.
Gonna wait for it to dry.
I'm thinking 48 hours should do it.
Awesome.
Unless you want to live here. The beer's cheap. Do you want to live here? The beer's really cheap.
Yeah.
It's like $1.18 at the yacht club.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Did you get the heat exchanger to work?
We glued it.
We filled it with glue. And now we're leaving. Bye, Tanzania.
Can't find any parts here.
Nope.
And we're not going to live here for a month.
No.
Or longer.
So, off we go.
Off we go then. Off.
Hakuna Matata.